Hey, I want to go over 5 things you must know if you want to create passive income from the internet. Now, by the way, if we can help you get your entire passive income and your business set up, if you want that personal help, I got something awesome for you. If you want to look at the description, it's the first link. Click it, go to the next page. All right, let's get into number 1. What's number 1? You've got to understand what I call infinite value of time. See, one of the reasons most people are never going to be wealthy, and I'm talking like 95%, is because they don't understand the value versus time or the hourly rate. So infinite hourly rate. So we're used to trading time for money. Whenever you trade one thing for another, that means you will absolute limitation. All right, innately, you have a limitation. Because you only have so many hours, hence you can only make so much. So even if you are a surgeon making, I think it's an average $116 an hour, you can't make infinite amount of money. But that's where a great business comes in. So when you choose your first business model, when you choose which business you're going to do, you need to look at, are you going to be able to scale to the point where you will no longer trade money for time? All right, so here's how that would work. If you choose the right business model and you start building it and it grows, the amount you make per hour grows, right? If you launch 2, 3, 4 more businesses because they're passive, you infinitely scale your hourly income. That's the true way to get to wealth. Now, you might be wondering, Anik, well, which business model do I choose? Well, I'm glad you asked. Listen, look at the description below. Look at the first link. I'm going to give you a free call with my team. And we'll explore this with you. We'll actually help you figure out which is the right business model for you, not just for anyone, for you. We'll do a whole advisory session. But now, for the moment, let's move into number 2. And it happens to be choosing the right business model. So not every business model on the internet is going to create passive income. I'll give you an example. If your business model relies on your presence, you are not going to make passive income. If someone's a contractor, and they're using the internet to generate leads, yes, they may be able to make a lot of money. Yes, they can become rich, but they can't become wealthy because, again, their presence is required. So which business model is going to allow you to be able to plug out? Which business model is going to allow you to scale? And so there's so many ways. Look, you could do it using digital publishing, using e-commerce. You can even do it with a coaching consulting business if you set it up correctly. You could publish books on Kindle. Right? You could do an Amazon business. You could do an eBay business. But it's not just which business model, but it's how you pursue that business model, which is another reason why we work with our students and help make sure you set up correctly. But the biggest thing you got to know here is don't just chase any business model that's passive. You have to find out what are your inner talents? What are your skills? What are you good at? What are you bad at? How much capital do you have to invest in your business? And this is exactly why we get on the phone with our students and we actually explore this. It's free. We do this for free. We get on with our students and explore the opportunities, which is the business model that they should be doing. All right, let's move on to number 3, repeatability. I don't even know if that's a word. How many times can you repeat this? See, I have multiple companies. I have multiple businesses in my life. And guess what? When I am working right now, as I film this video, all of my other businesses are running. They're driving income for me, but I'm here with you filming this video. And that means that the models I have set up in my life are rinsable and repeatable. And so that is how you infinitely scale. That's how you infinitely scale. Think about it this way. If you had one company and it's making you $10,000 a month in passive income, and it's a truly passive approach, you just set up another one. Now you're making 20. Set up another one. Now you're making 30. Now, I know I've oversimplified it. It takes a little bit of time to get to that. But if you're in a business model that, again, for example, you're a plumber, right? That's not a repeatable business model. You can only have one plumbing business in an area. If you set up 6, you're going to compete with yourself and you're going to go crazy. And again, you can only be in so many places at one time. So we will make sure that we help you implement a repeatable business model. All right. Again, if you want to explore all of this, there's a link below. All right. Maybe it's on this video right now. Click it, go to it. It's in the description. Get over there and book a free call with us. Let's talk about your business and how we can help. We have amazing programs. We'll walk you through the whole thing. All right, so now let's move on to number 4, no daily plug-in. What do I mean? So a repeatable business model, that is scalable requires, that's passive. What's the word passive mean? It means you're doing something and it's doing something and it doesn't require your presence. Now, if you have to plug into the business every single day, it is not a passive model. For example, for me, Lurn is not a passive model. I'm here every day, I work hard hours, I work long hours, but Lurn was never meant to be a passive business. But I have other businesses that are passive. So, and in those businesses, sometimes I go months before I even check them. So at max, you should only be required to look into a passive business once a week. Write that down. If it's truly a passive business, and when I say look into, I'm talking about logging in and seeing if there's any glaring big issue. Once a week at tops. If it is a daily requirement, it is not a passive business. It's the wrong business if you truly want to get infinite value of your time. If you want infinite hourly rate return on your time, you've got to be maximum plugging in once a week. Heck, I think monthly is even better. I have businesses right now where I plug in maybe once every 3 months, just a quick check-in. And now that's a truly passive business. All right, so let's move on to the fifth and the final one, diversified. This is a big part of developing a passive income. Now, what does diversified mean? In many ways, I don't believe in diversification. For example, I'm very good at digital publishing. I'm good at building digital publishing businesses online. I intend to just do that, all right? I'm not gonna become an e-com expert, an Amazon expert. I'm not gonna become necessarily, I don't know, all this, there's an infinite kind of businesses out there. I'm digital public. I believe you should do one thing really well. So what do I mean by diversified? Well, if you do one thing really well, you should do it again and again and again. And that's diversified. See, for me, if you have one product on Amazon, or one e-com product, or one book on Kindle, or one digital publishing product, and it's going through only one place, where you're only getting traffic from Facebook, or you're only getting traffic from SEO or whatever, that's not safe. It's not truly passive. You know why it's not passive? Because you're gonna be constantly stressed about it. You're gonna be worried about it. Literally, it's your income. Every day you're gonna wanna check in because, is it okay? Is everything okay? Is Facebook okay? Is everything working? Now imagine this, if you had 100 products on Amazon and you had a little team of people that are running it for you, and every week or so you get a little report that says, check mark, all good. Now you know that even if a couple of your Amazon accounts or eBay accounts or whatever got shut down, you're gonna be all right. Maximum, you'll lose a little bit and you'll have time to come back and plug in for a little bit and pivot it back. So you've got to be able to have something that can be repeatable, and you have to have a lot of it. Now, when you set that up, you're truly building a passive income. You are truly infinitely scaling your hourly rate, and now you're truly going to be getting close to being wealthy. So this is what we want to help you do. And here's a process we use. I want to show you something. Boom, right here. I want to walk you through this. If you go to the URL that's on this video, or if you go to the one in the description or above in the card, I want to show this to you. I want to give this to you. This is how you plan your passive income business. And we'll actually go through on a call with you to do this for free. All right, we can do a strategy session to see if you then qualify for some of our amazing coaching programs, but at least this is how I build my businesses. I use this one-page business plan. I want to hand it over to you. So again, look in the description, it's the top link. It's the link on the video right now, or look at the cards up at the top, wherever. Click it, get over there, schedule your call, all right? Schedule your free call. Let's talk about your business, and let's build you a passive income. This is Anik Singal reminding you, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back. Talk to you soon.